Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Grassroots Racing Show.
Welcome to the Grassroots Racing Show. I'm Doug Thompson with co-host Roger Thompson. Roger, we've sent Mike Kraft last 2 weeks. We were in Salina at Salina Speedway. Really good racing from there. So now we've sent Mike back into Missouri to Central Missouri Speedway at Warrensburg, Missouri for the 9th annual Tom Wilson Barbecue Bowl Memorial Race. It's a USRA modified event. Pays $5,000 to win, 50 laps of really good racing, and that's the program you're going to see tonight from Central Missouri Speedway. There's some Kansas racers in there. I know John Allen's in that field. We've got Fuqua. Darren Fuqua is going to be in that field, and you got some really good runners from Missouri.
Well, Missouri, Kansas, Iowa. This is a series that runs a lot of the Midwestern guys, you know, and they run fast. This class is, I think it's an unlimited class, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. With the well, they have the USRA rules, but they're pretty open. You've got some really good race cars. When you're running 50 laps in the modified, of course, the fuel consumption becomes an issue for you. But that's a lot of good racing on a racetrack, and $5,000 to win will bring out the best and the best they have to offer.
And I know these guys run tough because in every race you see there's 5 or 6 DNFs, and I'm sure there will be this time as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there will be too, and I know in this one the heat race winners, of course, we already know those. Shad Batter and John Allen out of Chanute won heat races, so Darren Fuqua and Matt Dotson, who's out of Sturgeon, as I recall. Come on back, we're going to Central Missouri Speedway.
Dennis Elliott inside of row number 2. Outside of him will be Johnny Allen in the number 98. Inside of row number 3, it'll be Jim Moody in the 00. Outside of him, the 03 of Jason Bodenhammer. I'm checking down on the track as we go through these. The number 9 of Eric Turner. Back of him will be Zach Vanderbeek. There's the 87 of Darren Fuqua. Brent Holman in the number 17. Outside of him, Brett Holman, and then the 1K of Tim Carrick. It'll be Chad Lyle in the number 96 car. Outside of him should be the 73B, I believe, of Shad Batter. And then it'll be the 90 of Terry Schultz.
Coming up here momentarily, we're going to try to get as many as we can in. It's 50 laps. Obviously, if we get to 25, it's a halfway point. It'll be declared an official event. All right, the safety vehicles have been instructed to come in. All right, the 1-lap flags. You know how to do this? Wave your hats, wave your hands, wave your programs, wave whatever you got. Your USRA 50-lap main event. It's what you came here tonight, fans. Back straightaway, you got to get in on the action, too, as they come by. Back straightaway, come to life for me. Give it up for them. 24 of the best in the business, a USRA modified 50-lapper. Momentarily, we'll be going green. Jeff Cutshaw and Matt Dotson, here we go! Cutshaw down low, Matt Dotson way up on the high side. He'll bring Johnny Allen with him. Heavy smoke already billowing from Bodenhammer's 03 machine. Lap number 1 will go to Matt Dotson in the 88D. Johnny Allen sitting there in that 3rd spot. Darren Fuqua now looking in on Jason Bodenhammer. That battle for the 4th and 5th position with Dennis Elliott right in the mix as well. Here comes Cutshaw back. But Dotson slices back to the front. Great battle up front between Jeff Cutshaw and Matt Dotson here early on in tonight's 50-lapper. Jason Bodenhammer holding down that 4th spot. Darren Fuqua in 5th. Dennis Elliott 6th. Robbie Reed 7th. Moody 8th. Eric Turner 9th. The Z-Man, Zach Vanderbeek, back in the 10th position. Matt Dotson, like a rocket ship off of corner number 2, has all the traction he needs up on the high side. And the battle of the 98s now ensues as Cutshaw left to do battle with Johnny Allen. Bodenhammer slips up in front of Fuqua. Fuqua trying to get a run off there, but Bodenhammer was right there and was able to maintain that position. Dennis Elliott, meanwhile, back there in the 6th position. Robbie Reed 7th. Again, Moody back there in 8th. Z-Man coming up another spot. Zach Vanderbeek in 9th. Eric Turner 10th, Carrick 11th, Schultz 12th, Batter 13th, Chad Lyle 14th, Holman 15th, Robbie Test 16th, Brett Jungen 17th, Danny Crane 18th, Logan Martin 19th, Aaron Morant 20th, Tyler Smith 21st, Stephen Bauer Jr. 22nd, Dalton Kirk 23rd, and Zach Sanders 24th. That takes you through your full field as Matt Dotson now has opened up a full straightaway length advantage. Nearly a full straight on the battle of the 98s between Johnny Allen and Jeff Cutshall. Jason Bonerhammer and Darren Fuquay now going out in a classic battle. The battle for fourth now shapes up as Darren Fuquay slips up in front of the 03 of Jason Bonerhammer to take it away. Oh, we got Aaron Morant slideways right down the front straightaway. The guys are going to have to get him glowed down quickly as Aaron Morant has gone around down the front straightaway. Looks like I'm around. Lights are off on the speedway. Getting set to go back to action. 7 laps in the books. And here we go one more time. The Z-Man, look at Vanderbeek trying to come up through the field now on this restart. Vanderbeek trying to make some hay on the restart. Vanderbeek up into that 7th spot, trying to get around Dennis Elliott there for 6th. They get all sideways down the front straightaway with Robbie Test, Tyler Smith, and Brett Holman deep in the field, still battle. Look at him, 3 wide up front though. Holy cow, 3 wide from the 2nd spot. The 98, 87, and 98 of Allen. Behind him, Robbie Reed trying to bring it to the front now. Here comes Robbie Reed. Here comes Bodenhammer. Here comes Vanderbeek. Fuquay now takes over that 2nd spot, and Matt Dotson is way up on the high side. Flirting with disaster, your leader, Matt Dotson. In the 88D, hangs on to it. Johnny Allen now tries to re-challenge Darren Fuquay in that 87 machine. Jeff Cupshaw now slips back to the 4th spot. Robbie Reed in 5th. Jim Moody trying to come up through the field, but Bodenhammer's in 6th. Here comes Moody around Zach Vanderbeek. Moody will take over that 7th spot from Vanderbeek, who slips back to the 8th position. Elliott back to 9th. Terry Schultz now has made his way into the top 10. Oh no, Bodenhammer goes around right in front of a big group of cars. Everybody taking evasive action here as the 03 of Bodenhammer got in there too hard. Up and over the berm comes Tim Carrick doing the Dukes of Hazzard rejoin here. I believe I saw the 78 of Danny Crane also up and over the berm, involved in this latest caution flag with Jason Bodenhammer spun in corner number 3.
We'll be right back to GRS after these important messages.
Start for Dotson, Fuquay, and Allen. We're back underway. Up front, Aaron Fuquay and Matt Dotson to the line. Dotson's going to hang on to it. Fuquay in that 2nd spot. Johnny Allen, Jeff Cupshaw. Here comes Moody now. Moody has switched lines to go to the low side. Zach Vanderbeek trying to come with him. Good 5-car battle here for the 3rd position. Here comes Darren Fuquay. Fuquay trying to make it happen in a big-time bail bonds. Number 87 couldn't make it stick. He'll have to try again now. Things shaping up to be a whale of a battle between the 88D and the 87. Cutshall now in that 3rd spot. Jim Moody now challenges for 4th here at the line. Moody takes over 4th, but Allen fights back. Good battle right there for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Robbie Reed and Zach Vanderbeek just behind them. Terry Schultz now coming to life in the 90. Dennis Elliott and Tim Carrick back there as well. Laps down that time by, 15 down that time around. And Moody's challenging for the 3rd spot. Here comes Jim Moody, he takes over 3rd. Zach Vanderbeek trying to come with him. Matt Dotson, Darren Fuquay, your 1st and 2nd place cars. Jim Moody there in that 3rd spot. Jeff Cupshaw, 4th. Vanderbeek in 5th. Johnny Allen now slips back to 6th. Robbie Reed 7th. Terry Schultz has made his way to 8th. Dennis Elliott 9th. Tim Carrick in 10th, Danny Crane 11th, Eric Turner 12th, Tyler Smith 13th, Chad Lyle 14th, Brett Holman 15th, Logan Martin 16th, Chad Batter 17th, Robbie Test 18th, Zach Sanders 19th, Jason Bodenhammer 20th, Dalton Kirk 21st. That takes you through the field once again. here at lap number 18. That time around, lap number 18. Coming around this time by for lap 19. Matt Dotson able to slide out just a little bit on Fuquay. Good battle here now between third and fourth. The 00 of Jim Moody and the 33Z of Zach Vanderbeek. That battle for third and fourth. Cutshall back there in fifth. Robbie Reed in sixth. Terry Schultz now challenging the 98 of Johnny Allen. Put Schultz up into that seventh spot here at lap number 20. Lap 20, so we're just a few laps shy of halfway here tonight for the 50-lap USRA modified 9th annual Tom Wilson Memorial Barbecue Bowl main event. Karen Darling quickly changes out her score sheets as we set sail to lap number 21 now. Moody goes to the high line. Vanderbeek slips down to the low side. Here comes Robbie Reed. That's a good battle back in the field. Robbie Reed for fifth. Jeff Cutshaw sixth. Terry Schultz making hay up on the high side in that seventh spot. Dennis Elliott eighth. Johnny Allen now slips back to ninth with Tim Carrick breaking in the top 10. Tough break here for Chad Lyle in the number 96 machine as Lyle has to pull to the infield. He retires for the evening in the 96. A former three-time winner of the July special event here, so we'll look for Chad to rebound here later this year during our other special events. Coming around next time by will be the 25 lap marker, 25 laps down. Coming for lap 25 right there, halfway. Matt Dotson, your current leader. Darren Fuquay in the 87. The 33Z of Zach Vanderbeek. Moody in the fourth spot. Robbie Reed fifth. Schultz now up to sixth. Cutshaw in seventh. Oh, we got two cars together here off the corner. The 27T of Robbie Test and the 69 of Zach Sanders. They get together, but they're able to keep going right in front of the leaders. Scary moment there with those cars, but we stay green nonetheless. Good battle here right again for the lead as Fuquay has moved in on the 88D of Matt Dotson. Their 33Z of Zach Vanderbeek now coming up right in the mix into that third spot. Moody fourth. Robbie Reed fifth, Schultz sixth, Cutshaw in seventh. Look at this battle up front. A classic duel up front. Lap number 28 right there, 28 in the books. Moody still trying to use that high side to gain momentum. He's unable to do so, and now a three-car battle up front. It's a three-car battle up front. Matt Dotson dives down to the low side. Here comes Z-Man. Zach Vanderbeek working it. Fuquay down the middle. They're going to split. Dalton Kirk. Kirk goes a lap down to leader. Matt Dotson in the 88D. Lap number 30 right there. Matt Dotson, your leader at lap 30. Zach Vanderbeek's moving into the second spot, followed by Darren Fuquay in third. Moody holding on to fourth. Robbie Reed still fifth. Terry Schultz sixth. Cutshaw seventh. Elliott eighth. Danny Crane in ninth. Tyler Schmidt 10th. Johnny Allen 11th. Eric Kerner 12th. Brett Holman 13th. Tim Carrick 14th. Logan Martin 15th. Bodenhammer 15th. Chad Batter 16th. And Dalton Kirk has pulled in. Dalton Kirk takes his car off of the speedway that time around at lap number 31. Kirk off the speedway. Tough break for Dalton. Again, no change inside that top three. Fuquay had reeled in Matt Dotson at the front of the field. Dotson still your leader at lap number 33 this time around, lap 33. Dotson, Fuquay, Vanderbeek, Moody, Robbie Reed, your top five. Terry Schultz back here in a good battle with Cutshaw for the 6th and 7th spots. Elliott still holds firm in 8th, Crane 9th. Tyler Schmidt inside the top 10 here tonight. Schultz using up that extreme high side. He'll get around the lap machine of Zach Sanders in the 69 with Jeff Cutshaw back there. Dennis Elliott now tries to reel him in as well. Number 35 right there, 15 laps remain.
I am Bob McCall, and you're watching the Grassroots Racing Show. So,
15 laps to go. Your leaders put the 73B of Chad Batter down a lap that time around. Now Darren Fuqua will set his sights on the 73, be a batter. Fuqua down on the extreme low side. Zach Vanderbeek also using up the low side, but now they have to maneuver around the lap machine of Shad Batter as Matt Dotson still maintains about a 4 to 5 car length lead at lap number 37. Terry Schultz and Jeff Cutshall still having that classic battle back there for the 6th and 7th spots. Fuqua's got his hands full now with Zach Vanderbeek. There is lap 38. Lap 38, that time by just 12 laps remain. 12 laps to go. Will we see any change in the order here as we get late into this one? Just shy of the 10 lap to go point. Lap 39 right there, fans. Lap 39. Matt Dotson, Darren Fuqua, Zach Vanderbeek in a classic battle. 50-lapper, $5,000 on the line tonight. Here for the 9th annual Tom Wilson Memorial Barbecue Bowl. And here comes the Z-Man. Zach Vanderbeek making his move with 10 to go. 10 laps to go. Vanderbeek is on the charge in that 33. He's bided his time all night long in the 33Z. Can he make it stick? Matt Dotson using up all the high sign. Back Vanderbeek down low. Fuqua fights back. Too close to call at the line that time around. Schultz and Cutshall still stuck together like glue back here deep into that 6th and 7th spot. Z-Man now has firmly taken over the 2nd spot. Matt Dotson slips way up to the high side. Here comes Dotson. Here comes Zach Vanderbeek. Dotson, it could be going away from him late in this one as Z-Man has started to reel him in. Zach Vanderbeek all over the backside of Matt Dotson. Lap traffic could come into play in this one with just 6 laps remaining. Lap number 34 coming around. This will be lap 34, and here comes Vanderbeek at lap number 34. Dotson still your leader with Vanderbeek in that 2nd spot. Oh no, a lot of heavy smoke coming out of the 87 of Darren Fuqua. Fuqua dumping liquids on the track. We'll have to keep an eye on the 87 of Fuqua. Here comes a battle for the lead up front. Vanderbeek takes over the lead at lap number 35. 5 more laps to go. Vanderbeek, Dotson, Fuqua could be going up in smoke. Mooney in 4th, Robbie Reed 5th, Schultz 6th, Cutshall 7th. But we got to turn our attention right here to your leaders at lap number 46 right there. Vanderbeek down on the low side. Dotson fights back on the high side. Bodenhammer just in front of them, a car lap in the rears. Vanderbeek dives down low. He'll clear Bodenhammer this time around. Oh no, they're 3 wide with the leaders right here at the line. Lap 47 right there. 47, and Dotson has to get out of the throttle. That allows Vanderbeek to open up about a 3-car length advantage here. 3 more laps to go right here. Lap number 48. Your leader right there, Zach Vanderbeek in the 33Z. The white and red 33Z is your leader at lap 48. Matt Dotson hanging on to 2nd. Fuqua in that 3rd spot. Mooney 4th. Robbie Reed 5th. Comes flag in the air for Zach Vanderbeek. Final lap into corner number 2. Vanderbeek takes it down to the low side. He rolls it into corner number 3 for the final time down on the extreme low side. And your winner out of New Sharon, Iowa, Z-Man, Zach Vanderbeek. Matt Dotson brings it home 2nd. Darren Fuqua in 3rd. Robbie Reed slips in there for 4th. Jim Moody 5th. Jeff Cutshall 6th. Terry Schultz 7th. Dennis Elliott 8th. Danny Crane 9th. Tyler Schmidt 10th. Brent Holman 11th. Logan Martin 12th. Eric Turner 13th. Tim Carrick 14th. Wow, what an event, fans. What do you think about that here tonight? Woo! Zach, you did it, man. You bided your time. We talked to what a run tonight.
In the USMTS deal, we're just used to running so many laps, and this car is just really working good this year, and comes on at the end really strong. And like I said, I just had to be patient and let the other guys kind of slow down a little bit, and we're able to.
If you miss any of the shows, be sure to look us up on Facebook or at grassrootsracing.org. Welcome back to the Grassroots Racing Show. Hope you've enjoyed the racing action, the USRA modified event from Central Missouri Speedway. 50-lap event, pays $5,000 to win. And Roger, 24 cars started, 7 didn't finish, so that's an attrition that is not bad when you factor in 50 laps of hard racing, and you've got 17 out of the field of 24 that are there at the end.
50 laps is tough on equipment, it's tough on tires, it's tough on drivers. You've got to be in good shape to stay concentrated and focused for 50 laps running with these guys, because I've never seen one of these races that would disappoint anyone. They really get with it, and it's close racing all the way.
Yeah, and Mike Kraft and his crew did another excellent job, because if you like racing, if you like short track, dirt track racing, you're not going to get anything better than what the Grassroots Racing Show is putting out right now with those racing programs. That's the way we've dedicated this show, all of this whole season, less of our talk and more of the racing action.
And we get asked a lot of the times about what kind of equipment does Mike use in there. He uses the best, and he knows how to set it up and how to work it, and it's amazing what he can do.
Yeah, it is. And congratulations to Zach Vanderbeek from New Sharon, Iowa, on a big win. Matt Dotson got second. Darren Fuqua from Mayetta, Kansas was third. Hope you enjoyed the racing. See you next time.